sisters, it's Lisa Marie
and Rebecca
with Spontaneous Sunday Stamping. It looks shadowy.
I was thinking that too.
It always looks weird to us,
but I couldn't
though.
tell if it was because of the comment box.
Yeah.
Because I think it is. Mostly just... Oh, okay, good. He confirmed that he only missed the recap of his Hallmark show.
Mitch.
We went ahead and jumped on early because...
We are early.
We were ready and the space was actually clean, so it was like a conducive to actually thinking about crafting. Look at all your brushes. I didn't even know you had that many.
And there's more.
Did you know you had that many?
It's just that they're always buried at the end of the counter, and so we don't see them.
Hello, Laura. As you
That's
guys pop on,
sad.
if you'll say hello and do the thing where other people can find us, that's super helpful. Hey, Janice.
Right, let's see. Let me see where my space is. I know, the
You
counter's
made fun
all
of me when I did that.
What did you do?
You're like, let me see where my space is.
Well, you were like doing this. I was like, what are you doing? Waving a wand over the
didn't do
area.
that. I ran my hand like this so
I didn't know that's what you were doing.
Where my,
I thought you were
my
having a stroke.
my camera stops here and stops here. I need to keep it in between. She made fun
That's
of me.
mine.
Well, quit putting it in my space.
So my space is here.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? There's like rhinestones everywhere. I feel
Are
bumpies.
you surprised?
There's like bumpies. It's kind of making me a little crazy. Oh. All right. There's a flyer. Why don't you grab that flyer?
Oh, I'm laying on it.
You are.
So it is March into savings.
Are in
I
blue.
like March into savings.
March into savings? That's
Yeah.
not what they said, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay.
They have savings are in bloom and they've sprung.
Oh, spring has sprung.
But
And
I like
so have savings.
March into savings.
March into savings.
Sorry.
I like that too.
They didn't ask me.
Tell them about it.
Their marketing department did not contact me. But anyway, so for the month of March, they have a few select bundles that are on a discount.
They're 20% instead of 10%.
They're 20% off.
Do you even know the special? That she's looking at me like, save me.
Well, she's like just staring at me like, you talk. I was like, I don't want to talk.
So,
But I'm getting the look.
So, some things aren't even currently bundled right now. They've rebundled them. But
I didn't know that.
Instead of the normal 10%, they're 20%. And the mini stamp cut and emboss machine is 20% off, which makes it only $48.
Which is amazing.
Which is a really
and
good
if you're
deal.
a demonstrator, you get your discount
Another
on
20.
top of that too.
Yeah, exactly. But all of these, so they have one listed here, the All Squared Away, which is totally cute. I do have that one.
Do you have that one?
I do. I just didn't pull it out.
I've almost bought that one a couple times.
And so this is just words of wisdom from Lisa Marie. My theory is these are probably going to be on the retirement list.
That means that they have an overabundance of these typically when we see these sales.
Typically. Well, already some of them I think were on like
like
hold.
the watch list.
Yeah. So anyway, I would venture to say like this has been around for a long time, several years. It's probably time for a new one, so I can see that going. Mm-hmm. This one's been around for a little bit because
it's been a couple years.
It was a mini and then in the catalog, and then this one's fairly new, but I think it's kind of repetitive of some other things we already had. Mm-hmm. We got a new Seascape C Bundle in this last mini. This one's just
a lot of work.
It's
gorgeous.
It is so pretty.
If you like to sit and just fiddle with paper, that is
this one I love. I'm sad.
I do like that one.
And
it could stay. You never know.
I do love this one too. I just have hardly used it because I just haven't gotten to it.
That one's really good for doing floofs and pieces and parts of things.
And then this one I have, and I've always wanted to do something with it, but it looks
look
like
at this. I don't think she's ever even.
I think you did. I think you're the only one that's used it.
It's never
Yeah. Wait, one of these has been used.
No.
Yes, oh, maybe not.
No, they're like still
This
in
isn't
machine perfection. Machine precision here. I don't put them away that nice.
We're feeling like that's the one we're going to use tonight. Unless somebody else wants to chime in and tell us. We don't have this one, the Wildcats. We don't have What's Cooking.
Although there's a part of me that wants this set because it's stinking adorable.
Maybe they'll be...
I just want the knife.
That's what I like. That is just wrong.
It's a little creepy.
It's a little creepy, is right.
I want to make a bunch of cards with like little knives on it.
We don't have the hydrangea.
We don't have the hydrangea.
But we have everything else. Oh, no, and I don't have Garden Wishes.
Nope. Oh, well, we can show them the ones we have.
Yeah. Well, I didn't bring the one out.
It's
the
a bigger
squared
picture.
one.
So there's Quiet Meadow. And this is the one that she said that she really likes, but has never... It looks like she's used this little label-y dude.
I did a swap with it.
Oh, okay. It's got this cute little tag.
I know.
See, and these are the kind of flowers that are like, they're just cute for little floofs behind stuff. So this is a good one to have, just to have those extra floof pieces.
I agree.
For those textures.
If I remember correctly, it had cute words in it.
Thinking of you, you're too kind, love, heartfelt love and caring thoughts are with you.
And then backgrounds.
This is background. It has glowing in the garden, long paths on the roadside, wildflower. Yeah, it's just random little words, but it's cute.
Random garden words.
Random garden words. I know. I love the sunflower too, Laura. Then there's Beauty of Friendship. This is just a cute little tree set.
This came
It
around
makes happy trees.
after the other tree set went away.
The lovely as a tree.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, you can do 2 birds at once.
2 little birdies. You got these cute little layering pieces, these rectangles. You truly inspire me. Friendships refresh the soul.
Again, I like the font.
I do really like the font in this one. So this one makes some really pretty ones too. Then we have Seascape for our beach loving people.
And I don't think I've used it either. Open it up.
I've used this one.
Did you?
Oh my goodness, Mother. Look at that. Brand spanking.
Maybe we shouldn't use it, and that way I can use it as a giveaway.
Well, if it ever runs out, you know where to
so
find it. Because
sad.
that means these have not even been used either.
They haven't.
I know what it is. Tara let me borrow hers.
That's what it was.
I made a class with her set.
Yep. I remember
And I held it
that
hostage
now.
for a little while.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, what?
Can I put my muffins that we just made in the freezer?
Not in the freezer, no. I'll take care of it.
I just put them in the bags.
Well, okay. Just leave them on the island.
Okay.
Okay. I'm doing a live.
I was wondering what I can have for dessert.
A muffin. I'm doing a live.
So then, we have Pansy Packs.
Which we used for retreat.
We did use
Remember?
this one for
That was
retreat.
insane.
Yes, the little things you do make such a big
Such good
difference.
words.
Wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. A little hello from me to you. So you could totally stamp these, or you could punch them out. There was like different ways you could use. You could combine them. You could use them separately. Oh look, this used to be layering ovals.
I have to
But this one
reuse.
is a really pretty font.
I
too.
love the words.
I
Look at
like
the little
the
things you
words.
do make such a big difference.
They do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sweet as a peach. We did this one. This was one of our first paper hugs.
Oh, it was.
This is sweet as a peach. It just has cute little words too, because you can like switch and swap these all over. You're as sweet as a peach.
Yep. Thanks for being
as sweet as a peach. Hope your day is as sweet as a peach. To a sweet friend.
Have a peachy day. To a sweet friend?
Have a
No,
peachy
that doesn't
day.
work.
Yeah, no. I'd like to see you use the Pansy Patch, as I have it and haven't used it.
Who's that?
Janice. Janice, we're going to put that one on the back burner for a second. We're going to finish going through and see if we get anything else. I love you, Janice.
We will send you some Pinterest ideas, though.
I'll see what I can do. Because I think Mom stole the set that I really wanted to work with anyway. So.
No, I think we're going to use the same, or
Are we?
we can flip-flop. I don't care.
We might have time to do multiples. Because I'm stuck here until Mitchell comes and picks me up. Because he went to his parents' house. to
Oh,
watch
I
Hallmark.
love this set. And I think I have yours.
love this one. Do you? No, you gave it to me.
Oh, I did give
you
it
gave
back?
it to me at the
Okay.
retreat.
Okay, good.
But this one just has a really pretty font too. Thanks
Yes.
a bunch. Know you're loved. This just makes really pretty cards too. I am partial to sunflowers.
Yes, you are.
I like that one.
They were at your proposal.
Yes, they were. I will forever have sunflowers.
Yes,
in
you
my life.
will.
I
And
said I
then
liked them one time.
The welcoming window.
Welcoming window. Hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day. Sending sunshine for a beautiful birthday. Wishing our paths crossed a little more often. I like that. My sweet friend. And that welcome is like the perfect welcome.
Yes.
I love that welcome.
Me too.
At first glance, this looks like it's not a whole lot of anything, but these little dudes go in here.
And they fit really
And
nice,
they
if I remember
fit-
correctly.
Like, I want to play with it just because of that.
Well, let's just play with it.
Yeah,
I haven't used it.
You haven't
either.
used
It's
it.
okay.
We've already talked about this one. Where's the one that you stole? Didn't you steal another one?
No.
Maybe we didn't talk about this one. Now I'm confused. If I did, I'm sorry. Oh, I was thinking that they ran that through an embossing folder. The window already comes out like that.
Oh.
That's why I was avoiding it. Because I think I was going to have to run it through twice, and that irritates me.
It does. It bothers me too.
So this one, you can do the wooden panels and have a wooden, or you can stamp these on these rectangles.
Do you know what those are?
They're shutters.
Oh, okay.
I know what they are. Hey, Denise.
You can just stamp them, or you can stamp them and cut them out.
Yes.
I think that's what you were trying to say, maybe.
Yes, thank you.
I was just trying to help you out.
Because, like, this part doesn't really go with this part.
No.
So you could use
That
this
one
part.
does.
So it has both ways you can do it. With the stamps, without the stamps. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay. And
This one doesn't really go with the stamps because it's already got the wood grain on it.
is it one piece? Let's pull it
Yeah,
out.
it's one piece.
What is it?
It's the, it's like your window closed. So it's your shutters. And you cut it and you could go boop, boop,
Oh, boop, 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 boop.
Like
Gotcha. Okay. Are you sure?
Because it's two separate panels.
Oh, I
It has
see.
another line.
Yeah, I see.
I'm not crazy. See?
Sorry.
They're complete lines. They're on the same thing, so you don't have two roaming around. And then there's a little windowsill. You got the little hinges for
Does
your
anybody
shutters.
else sneeze really loud? It doesn't matter how hard I try. I sneeze really. Don't I sneeze really loud?
Yes, you do not have needle butt sneezes.
No, no, I don't do that. Roseanne.
That's where I was going.
All right. Other than the pansy, because I'm not up for the pansy. I'm just not going to lie. I don't even have my cheat sheet for the pansy.
I would have to sit and play with them, honestly.
Thank you. Because, like,
I could stamp them.
you could stamp them. Cutting them out isn't horrible. It's just a lot of, you know.
It kind of makes my brain hurt. Janice, I feel like you would get more out of the PDF that we have because I know somebody has already deconstructed this and like shown you which
Yes.
piece to use with all of this so that you do it correctly. Then me
It's in the group,
than
in the
me
team.
fiddling with it because I'm gonna mess it up.
How about the window one, Melissa says?
The window one.
You're loud and you always do 3. Sometimes I do 3.
You always need more ideas for the trees,
Who's that, Laura?
Laura. Okay, do you have a PDF? Yes, Janice. We will. It's in the
It's in the Panhandle Pearls in the files,
'cause
I think, or photos.
Jane found it or you found it, one of the two.
One of us,
Because
or
Jane
both of
Bickle,
us.
I think, got this one too.
Yes.
because she loved them. Or it might have been the
It's Jane
hydrangea.
Bickle.
Is it Jane Bickle?
I think so.
Okay.
I feel like it's Jane Bickle. Is she on tonight or is she at Bible study?
I think it's Bible study night. And
All right, so.
I don't know. Did I totally say hi to her and I've already forgotten?
Oh, that's funny. Where are my other plates? Because I was going to show them something.
I don't know. Facebook isn't letting me see, so I can't tell.
All right, I want to show them. I wanted to show you this.
So yes, Janice,
Okay.
we will take care of that.
So your mini. I'm just going to be very, very honest.
I haven't been very kind to this mini. I have been very ugly, and I've probably hurt its feelings.
I've wanted to throw it out the window, like straight into the trash, because I've really struggled with it. And let me tell you what's happened. I'm going to show you. So when you're cutting dies, like what we're going to be doing tonight, you're supposed to take the number 1 plate and then the 2 number 2 plates, and that's how you make your sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just grab a die. Hand me anybody. Get a scrappy piece of white. I've got right here.
How about a little picture?
Yeah, let's cut out a little picture. So he'll probably cut perfect because you guys are watching. And so then you put this guy on here and you put this guy on here.
Make a little sandwich.
And look it, nothing happens. I'm pushing hard. Nothing happens.
So we told you to tier it.
So we told you to stagger it, right? So let me try that. Oh, got it. Okay, but
Sometimes it still does the little spinny thing.
Yeah.
It's like hamster on a wheel.
and that's a lot of work. Makes me mad. So I haven't been kind to this machine because of that. So now I'm going to show you why I now love this machine. Some brilliant demonstrator from Canada said, don't use this plate. He's bad. Use this plate, the number 3 plate. So
They
we're
look
going to,
almost identical.
well, I mean, they're not, there's something, it's it's slightly smaller.
Ever so slightly.
So switch to the light gray one, which is number 3. Create your sandwich again. So there's your bottom. Here's my white. I'm going to stick my die back on there.
It must
Look at
be
that.
ever so slightly thinner, so it's
effortless.
going through.
Effortless.
Okay, now I have to try because
She doesn't believe me
I
still.
don't believe you. I literally, mine I think is rolling around the backseat of my car because
That's where mine was.
It made me so mad
Uh-huh.
that I was just like, it's just
And
gonna
so
stay there.
I think what's happened, I think something happened in manufacturing.
Because it was brand new. We've never had.
Right.
Oh.
Do you see?
Okay, I did buy another one.
Did you?
I did.
Because
I'm
it's on sale?
Because it's on sale. Well, and because all of those bundles, all of those dies are going to fit through this machine.
I know.
That was the whole point of
Yep.
pairing these together. But I was hoping that now that we have this figured out, and now I'm super excited, my kids can actually do this one a little bit better because the big machine some of those, I have a bunch of little 3-year-olds who love the machine.
But it's too hard.
But it's too hard. But that was much easier.
It's totally a different machine, right?
I might actually like cutting.
So the plates tell you what to use for what.
It lies.
And so this is embossing folders.
This one's embossing folders.
So is this one. Oh, this is 3D.
Oh, okay.
There it is, 3D. This is for 3D embossing
This is
folders,
standard.
regular embossing folders. And this is supposed to be for dies. So here's what happened. We have a leaders group on Facebook. And, oh, you guys, you never had issues. See, that was the whole conversation that I was a part of.
That's why I wonder if it was maybe.
I lost my train of thought, sorry.
It's okay.
So what happens is, this one's for dies. I totally lost what I was going to say.
You did.
So just flip-flop it. So in the leaders group, that's what happened.
And it can totally happen. So if yours works just fine like this, then just ignore us.
It's perfect.
But if you've been struggling like we have, because I think there has been some...
There's about 50-50, I think.
It's about a 50-50. Either yours works really, really good.
Right.
Or you've been struggling
and I think it was a mold issue. Either they got mislabeled.
Yes.
Or flip-flopped somehow because...
Or, it's a machine.
It's a machine, mistakes. Right. And I think that's part of why Stampin' Up! Hasn't figured it out is because it's not a big enough problem. It's probably not even that big. It's just that we got blessed with it. And
I'll have to let you know how my new machine does. If I have to use the white one,
yes.
if I get to use the gray one.
Because and we all of us, I think, bought it when it first came out.
Yes.
So I wonder if like that first round that went out.
Maybe they just hadn't, gotten those molds broken in.
Exactly. And then here on the side, you can pop this off and that's where you can tighten the screw if your handle gets wonky.
Which is normal.
If the handle comes off, because that can happen because if you're cranking forwards, back,
eventually you're going to
loosen it.
You're going to loosen it.
So what I do, my husband brought home a bottle of Loctite, and so we just drop that on the screw. We've always done that with all my machines when that gets loose because they get used so much. So it's not broken. Now, if this snapped in half, that would be a whole different story.
Right.
But that's
usually what comes out.
Is usually what causes this to come off is because the screw got too loose or it's stripped. Because, it happens.
Yeah.
It's
a machine.
That's what it is. So anyway, so that's all of that. Yeah, you shouldn't have to offset your plates. That's the thing. But if yours is working, that's awesome, Chrissy. I'm really, really glad. And I really think it was like that first run. And so when...
I got mine as soon as it was released. When we could pre-order it. But that's when I got mine.
Yep. And so, all that being said...
I have
I love my machine now.
I have a new found because he's so much lighter.
It's light.
And you can have this at the table with classes and pass it around.
That's what I've been doing.
All whapping each other with it. And you're not like, ah!
Well, and it's not so heavy that it's, difficult for somebody with any kind of hand issues or anything to lift it up and carry it. It's easy to take to an event.
My kids can do it.
It can sit on my desk. It doesn't take up a bunch of space because literally, that's how big it is.
My hand.
There's my hand. I do have a big hand. Put your hand up there. Even hers, see?
It's 2.
Shut up. You sometimes.
Turn the other way. It's
sometimes. Okay. Yeah, I'd be curious to know, Chrissy. Chrissy, send me your numbers too later tonight. If you did already, I missed it, but I don't think you did. All right, let's make a card.
Let's make something.
You can use anything you want. You don't have to stick to my little kits that I had out.
Oh, now I don't have to.
You don't.
Earlier she told me, she's like, we need to make these work.
Oh, you're so mean to me.
She changed my Sunday dinner.
Oh my gosh,
and
guys,
didn't change.
You would
didn't tell me.
Because I thought it was funny.
Every Sunday we have burgers and fries. Every Sunday.
And so I was convinced Mitchell thinks that I can only cook burgers and fries.
He's a creature of habit. On Tuesdays we have tacos.
Oh, I didn't even think about his
On Wednesday or Thursday, it's usually by Thursday, we have pizza. And on Friday, he has cracked chicken.
Oh.
Or some sort of
So I messed him up too. Is that what you're telling me?
Was
he a little stressed?
He was probably fine, except that he doesn't really love dark meat.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He didn't go back for it anymore. But
he ate 2 though. They were little.
They were little dudes.
But yeah. Anyway, now you get to hear our life story. But I upset the dynamics of this entire house by changing the meal plan. There weren't any burgers at Publix. There was one package.
I would have made them.
I didn't want to make them.
I bought fries. I bought the buns.
You didn't say you were cooking. No, you did not say you were cooking.
I never said I was cooking. I said I'd bring it.
I didn't know you were bringing all this stuff. If I had known that part, that's a whole nother thing. So what are you going to do with this set so that I don't double up on you?
To be quite honest, I may try the one thing that I saw just because I think it was cute.
Which one?
Yeah.
The same which one I'm going to do?
Probably not.
Okay, I'm thinking no.
I'm thinking no too.
Because yours will be better.
Of course.
Of course. Always. I need some colors.
You need
I'm
some
going to do some
colors?
flowers in the pot kind of thing. And so I need a green, and I need...
I need this dude.
Oh, I like shaded spruce. And let's go with colors that are going away.
Ooh.
Oh, fresh freesia. And I don't think I want that one. Maybe just Jade then.
And disclaimer, we have not played with this set yet.
Not once.
Not once. So,
Here we go. You're in for the long haul,
I
right?
think I do like this one.
I'm getting hot now. Oh,
I'm
I
sure.
just threw a block on the floor.
All right, so what do we do with that little dude? I need him.
Ow. Which little dude?
This little dude.
Go ahead.
Green.
Gray.
Where's the clears?
You have them.
Oh, I do.
Yes, you do. You do, you do. Will do. I have... Oh, okay. Good. I thought I was kind of crazy. I could have missed it. All right. You don't need the paper trimmer? Because if not, I'm going to get it
Not
out
at the
of
very
here.
moment.
I was trying to eliminate all this chaos that they get stuck looking at. I try every week.
Sorry, we're chaotic stampers.
I try every week and I watch other stampers that stamp and there's like, everything's all nice and tidy and then there's us. Do I think I want this guy?
Oh, that's so cute.
So let's see. That's this one, right? And so do both flowers go with it? No. I think these go with it. Oops, I almost messed that up.
That way, I think.
All right, we have to talk to ourselves.
Maybe I don't want those. Now I don't know. I'm gonna come back to that idea.
All right, I'm gonna try this and see what happens. And well, you are spontaneous. We have to, yeah. We do have an idea, like thoughts in our brain, but that's about as far as it goes.
Oh, look at those cute little squares.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I think I want.
And then if I take that one, and I think it sits, oh, it does sit like that.
Hey, you have all the
How cute
stamps.
is that? So what I did is I stamped the greenery first so that then I could lay my stamp down and see where it fits. And this guy fits like that. Oh, I feel horrible. I didn't remember that Mitch doesn't like dark meat.
It's okay. He'll eat it. I mean, I cook with it all the time.
He doesn't complain enough.
He won't
Oh, look at how
complain.
cute that is.
That's really cute.
I like need to do two because I think it's so cute.
Do you have a chamois in here?
No, I just forgot to get it wet.
Oh.
There's wipes down there though.
That'll work.
Look how cute that is. I'll take one too since you're...
Oh, I never grabbed it.
Oh, you just talked about it.
I did.
Yeah, I don't think it's wet still. It might be. It's damp.
Just damp.
It's damp. I have water. Now it's wet. You know what I didn't know?
What did you not
I
know?
didn't know. I don't know why I didn't know this or remember it. I didn't know we still had the Stays On Brown, the saddle brown.
I tried to tell you that a couple weeks ago.
I
and you're
told
like,
you you were wrong, and
told me I
I'm
was
telling
wrong.
you that you were right and I was wrong.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you're welcome. And then I need a pot.
They have a dispensary for that.
So I stamped in Just Jade and Fresh Freesia. Ow. Did you hear that pop? That was my ankle.
Nice.
Like the back of it.
Nice.
No. And this is like my favorite brown, cinnamon cider.
It is a really good brown.
Right? And the reason I'm using these is to remind you that the retirement last chance list will be available on the 23rd of this month. Did you know that?
Oh.
As a demonstrator, you'll get to see the new catalog,
Well, that's good.
which that's exciting. But the thing is that once that list goes live, these colors, these in colors, are going to sell out. Like the refills and
They
paper
usually
what go
always-
first.
they always
So
go
if
first.
you're needing anything in these end colors that are about to go out, you need to go ahead and get them before the 23rd. Before everything goes crazy. You're just over there a cutting fool, aren't you?
I usually avoid it.
I know, but that's how much she loves the machine.
Fresh Freesia is not leaving.
Oh, did I call? Oh, sorry. You're right. I did grab that one from the wrong section.
That is a new one.
You are correct. Is that Laura?
Yes.
Thank you, Laura.
Magenta Madness, Misty Moonlight,
These two.
Bumblebee, Just Jade.
Not that one.
And there's a purple.
He was in the wrong hole.
There is a purple.
It is. I thought.
Cinnamon Cider.
Cinnamon Cider, Bumblebee, Just Jade.
Magenta Madness,
And
Misty
yes.
Moonlight. There's no purple.
I think the purple was in the wrong hole when I grabbed it.
Probably.
So just these two. Fresh Freesia's not leaving. Don't be sad. But
Don't be
Misty
sad.
Moonlight is. And that makes me
I
sad.
think that's what it was. You were trying to swap them out.
Oh, probably.
But I like the Fresh Freesia.
I know. It looks really pretty, though, doesn't it?
It is really pretty.
All right. So, now what am I going to do? Are you done with that machine for a minute?
I think for a minute. You can have them for a minute.
Can I have the things that go
Yeah,
with it? All right. Do you need these little squares?
No.
Because they just went flying on the floor.
Okay. I'll use this little guy. How'd you do that paper trimmer?
He's over here.
May I have?
Here you go.
You can just. Oh, that's fine.
What do you want me to cut it? What
No,
color?
I'm just gonna take. Because I want a straight window. I don't want a crooked window.
It's crooked?
Yeah,
Oh, it's got
it's kind of wavy.
like a rickrack kind of
I can
thing
do
on
like
it.
a 2-inch by.
I know I'm not on camera, but I'm trying to like conserve space and share nicely. Here's what I have. Oh, we're gonna stop right there because my thing moved. No. That's why I stamped 2. Oh. Gosh doggone it. Get back on there. Are you waiting for this?
You're good.
Okay.
I'm measuring at the moment.
Ta-da! So cute. I'm gonna cut them both out though while I'm here. It's just a smidget, y'all. A smidget. So this is what you get when we've never played with a set. You get silence.
Sorry. That's good.
Hey, Meadow.
Hey, Jane. There's Jane.
We've been talking to you all night.
Did I say hello to her? And then I felt rude because I'm like, no. What if I did say hello and
And she's not even here.
I don't even remember?
Oh, that's so cute. I think I need a window. I think I need a window. I think I'm going to stamp a window. Am I going to stamp a window or do a shelf? But if we go...
And
Oh, come off.
I think this one and that one.
So we do that guy. I know, we're ridiculous talking to ourselves.
Knock it off.
It's so crazy. That one also is like, oh, I like that little shelf. That's even better.
I think I do want
So we
this.
stamp that. Go like that. I need a scrap-a-doodle piece of something, something. Probably some crumb cake.
Yes, this is what I'm gonna commit to it.
You're committing?
I'm committing.
Now what are you doing?
Stealing the brushes.
See, I was going to use those. You better not be making the same card.
Are you really?
Which one? Dang it, Rebecca.
Are you really? I was like, she won't do that one. It's too much work.
No, oh, no. Then it's not the same one. You're right. Oh, I went with the really easy one.
Oh, yeah. See, I left that one for you because I'm like, oh, she's going to want to do that one.
Yeah, she is. But I was going to add a window. Was there a window on that
I
one?
don't remember.
I don't remember either. But I was going to do that in my window. You know what? Oh, you're doing that one.
She has arrived.
I'm here.
I'm going to stick this here for a moment.
It took me a minute.
I think
I'm
they
kind
can
of
see.
thinking. I have. Where is it? I'm going to do that instead. If I stamp my window. Yep. What color do I want it? Probably some gray.
Yeah, that's going to be perfect. Okay, you stay there.
All right, are you going to tell them what you're doing? Or are you just going to like wing it?
I am attempting.
You're what?
I am attempting
What are you attempting?
to make a beach.
Ooh, to make a beach scene.
I am. I'm going to leave that there for a moment.
I've got some basic gray.
Okay, I'm almost off the screen and you're not in the picture at all.
Oh, look at that.
This is true. You need to be right here.
Somebody move the camera stand.
That was not me. Remember? That was you making all the changes on Sunday.
Oh my gosh, I'm the worst mother ever.
She rearranged my workspace. She fed me different food.
Gosh. I forget that I don't have just one child on the spectrum. Man, the whole house has issues.
Thank you for telling us, Denise.
Yes, thank you for telling us.
Thank you for yelling at us. Sometimes we need that.
Yes. That's going to be cute. All right. I need to stick some of these dudes back so I don't wonder where they are later. It's like silent stamping.
I know.
It's crazy.
Sorry.
All right. Didn't you cut out a triangle? Did you use that die to cut out the window? Or no?
Which one? This one?
Let me see. No, I want a little piece
It's
like that with a
reverse.
hole in it. Oh, that's cute.
It's reversed the way I wanted it to go, though.
What did you want it to do?
This doesn't really look like waves. It just looks like clouds. It does look cool, though.
It looks very cool.
Like, I like it better this way, though.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Like, I want to flip it over and try again.
Well,
Because I
you
feel like
can.
they go... Do they go that way?
I mean,
I imagine they can.
I don't have a problem
They-
with it. I think it looks good. So, you know. Where's my tape? That's what I'm looking for. Can I have that roll of tape that's up there, please? Thanks. I'm coming back to the screen because I know I'm off. And then I need a piece of scrap paper. You have it all.
Oops, that's got some green in it.
Coming over here. And I'm going to tape this off. Oops. No charge for the cat hair.
Nope, not doing what I wanted. Starting over.
Starting over. Doo-doo-doo.
My brain says one thing, but my hand did something else.
Okay, so I bought this diffuser thing for the cat.
Yeah?
Talking about brain doing something else. And, you know, it's helping, which is a good
Right.
thing. It's helping her calm down. I'm just covering up where I don't want things to be in my way. Anyway, so I told your dad, I was like, how do you think it's working after a day? He goes, well, it looks working better now that I did it right side up and not upside down. And I'm like, I did not. He goes, Lisa, the oil was leaking everywhere.
Oh no.
And I'm like, I did it just like the box. I'm holding the box like this, pointing to the picture, saying that is the way that is the right way and that it's upside down. I'm telling him that it belongs that way, and the picture is correct. My mouth is not saying the right words. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I was like, yeah, something's very wrong. I really wanted Bumblebee, but I think I'm going to use some saffron and put just some light in that window.
Ooh.
I think that's what I'm going to do. Hey, take that to your space, ma'am.
I was trying to not be in the way, ma'am.
Okay, you can stay. I'm going to use blending brush too. I'm just going to clean it. Just a little bit. Because I want some light in this window. And I couldn't decide if I wanted light to be coming in that top piece yet, so that's why I covered it.
Oh, that could work. I need a bigger piece of paper.
What are you trying to do?
I need a window.
Oh, you need a window. You gotta make another one?
Yeah, because I screwed it up.
So this is Post-it tape, and then I stick it up here on my little stand, and I can use it again. It works lovely. And I think my window's crooked now that I'm looking at it. We're gonna embrace it. It's gonna be okay. I think I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it alone. You guys are quiet tonight too.
We're gonna try this again.
The waves are going out instead of in. Oh, okay. That's what.
Yeah, it's why it was bothering me. It just wasn't going.
It wasn't what you wanted.
It wasn't what I wanted. It was making me mad.
It's making her mad. Very, very mad. I want, in this drawer, can you back up?
No.
There's a whole bucket of those on the floor. It might be what you're looking for. Might be. I'm going to use our foam strips because I love them to put on the back of this guy. What happened?
You're gonna have a card done before me.
I doubt it. Something usually goes wrong that I don't like because I get all excited and then it's like, oh, that's not what I wanted it to do. You know?
How'd you know?
You do know. I love you.
I love you too.
I need a glue dot. I know there's 2 rolls. Hey, that's really noisy, just so you know. Sorry. I need a pokey tool. Where did it go? Do you have it?
I do not have your pokey tool.
Okay. Well, I'm going to grab a glue dot with my tweezers. And I'm going to stick one there.
Sure.
Am I on your camera at all?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm going to stick my flowers there. Because they're stinking cute. I think they're going to go there. I only need one. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, these words are so good. This brick is really good too, and it would be pretty. Maybe I'll stamp some brick here. What do you think? Brick or no brick? Talk segments of the window like stained. I was thinking that, Melissa. That could be stained glass up there. I can color it.
Oh, pretty.
We'll have to pick some good colors, right? Brick or no brick?
Oh, I think this one's done.
And I'm gonna stain it too. Oh, that's gonna be cute, I think. Just do like one there
very
and one
good.
here and one here. Pool party is always out. There should be another one somewhere. Can I have that bucket? No, actually I see what I want. You're fine.
Hey, is there a light pool party over there?
Probably. I'm looking
Maybe
right now.
right in.
That's
Simple.
mint.
Mint will work. Can I see mint too?
Dark pool party.
Yeah, you got like 50 of those.
Do I? I must have got them when they were on sale or something. You sure there's not one in the bucket?
I'm getting scolded for digging in the bucket.
No, you were just being noisy. Shaded spruce.
Yeah, you
What other
got,
color?
like 50 dirt.
And maybe
We'll just make this work. It's balmy.
Melon Mambo.
It's not quite the color I wanted, but
If it makes you feel better, I'm not finding what I want.
that does make me feel a little better, actually.
How did I know? Just Jade. Oh, some Misty is pretty too. Do I think I have that one? Mighty Baby. Balmy Blue. They're labeled and I still can't find what I need.
It's true.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go through the bucket. I need a different system for blends. Yes, bricks, I agree. And what color should our stained glass be?
See if I can smooch any more of this out.
I'm gonna try not to dig loudly. Light pool party. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You don't want it now? That's just messed up. You seriously don't want it now? After all of that?
This one looks really cool though. It made that brown and it like looks like it's like fading
because
out.
it's dead?
No, because I used the white marker on top of it.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Question.
because it was dead.
Can I rehydrate a chalk marker?
Oh.
That's a good question. Because it's not...
Is it new?
Yeah, is it new? Did you get a bad one? Or are you just asking general question?
Excuse me. What color brick should I do? Smoky?
No. Cajun Craze.
Oh, Cajun Grace. Good thinking.
I know, I'm so smart.
You are so smart.
I have my moments.
So, you know, this counter was so pretty.
It was gorgeous. We broke it.
We did.
Not new. Oh, you have an old one. Okay.
Does it come out? I think if you use your teeth and take the cap off.
But what do you refill it with? Because it's not the white ink. It's chalk. Right?
Yeah, but maybe a little water. Drop a little water. I mean, if it's already old, what's it going to hurt to try?
Try just playing with it.
Yeah. I don't know, like, what you would put in it because I don't know what's in there. You know what I mean? Like, I know that there's alcohol in Winkastella.
Right. I think that was the question. That was like if there was something.
Isn't this the prettiest ink pad ever? Look at how sparkly it is.
Sparkly. I was going to do a sky.
Alright.
We're just going to...
We're going to do this again because I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to get
Just gonna be
bricks
lots
on
of
it.
water.
Like, oh, you're too high. Get out of there. We're not going to do anything over there. So, I'm going to do some bricks. I think I need some purple.
Where'd you go?
It's right there.
Ooh, that's some purple.
Is that not what you wanted?
Not quite that bright.
Not quite that bright?
No, I was not going for that bright. I think it's going to be a sunset now. It wasn't going to be.
Now I need one more because it's all out of odd number. There we go. That's cute. Then, where? Okay, did anybody stamp this weekend? Do anything fun? Did you go anywhere? Tell us something. I know, the bricks are awesome. I really want to put one more there, and then I'm going to keep wanting to do it. I just stamped another one of these because I wanted to see how this looks before I go any further. Like I could do.
Gone, right?
No, it's in the main line.
Oh.
Because I was worried about how it's going to go up against this gray as far as...
It is?
Or it's in the... No, it's in the the in colors.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You don't have the ink pad over there, so it threw me off.
There's a dot. So, shaded... Do you think that jade? Oh, this is shaded spruce. That's why it's not looking right. I wanted just jade. Oh, look, there's more markers here. Did you look here? There's 5,000.
Yeah, I just looked there.
Parties again.
Whoa, look at that one. That is what you don't do to your blend.
Oh, that's crazy. I
That
haven't
is
seen that.
a very sad,
I probably could have gone my whole life and not
So-
shown me that.
so sad.
Because I didn't do that.
I know you didn't.
I just want you to know I did not do that. That's horrible.
That was so bad. We're going to throw that one away. That is somebody did not pay attention when they were putting the lid on and they split it and then didn't say anything.
Yeah. Today. Have you seen Just Jade?
No.
Do we have Just Jade?
We have it, yeah. Somewhere.
Found it. Stained glass. Have you seen Misty Moonlight pen?
No. Jane said she did her paper hugs, super cute, and she loved the creative pack. Yay! She also said she was going to try the water and let you know.
Her asking about the chalk?
Yes.
I know you told me, but I had already forgot.
You know, that kind of actually sort of might work.
Let's see how this works.
Did that work?
It did.
I'm going to trim it to make it fit in there. That was like 50,000 colors later.
I'm liking the green.
Hey, what'd you do with those foam thingies?
Also played around with the skin tone blends. Went to Pat's Crop and got my picture. Good. Lucas had his black belt midterm in Niceville. Today we did church. Oh, Brenda went to a crop too and made baby cards. Melissa, you did get your order today. I don't know. All right, if I stain glass this is the Just Jade. What is she saying?
I feel like I'm making a mess over here. She said it was really cute.
Just Jade. She's gonna finish before me. She was so worried.
I'm gonna trim this up because it's just a little bit
Ooh, that's too bright.
longer.
Glad I checked.
Oh, I almost like that side.
Ooh.
That side's almost prettier.
Ooh, I like that color better.
I like this side. We're gonna do this side. Look at that.
Let me see. Oh, that's pretty.
Totally not intentional. I would never be able to replicate that again.
Nope. You will not. You will not. Excuse me. All right, I'm going to continue to think. I need a dimensional. So I'm going to set to this dude here or here. I think I want him over here though. We're going to go, I'm going to double dimensional it because I have that shelf, that little windowsill there.
Yep, I would never be able to replicate that.
Ooh, messed you up. Get back in there.
Okay, let's see if my... Oh, I kind of like those. Do I like those now? These go.
Good night, sweetheart. We love you.
Love you.
I think they do.
Oh, sugar plum fairies. I just
need
missed
this
that out.
guy.
Come back here.
I'm doing a little
Maybe
beach
stained
house.
glass with light. Yeah. All right, get in there. We're going to hold you down with that guy. So, because this guy's on a dimensional, you got to give it extra dimensional so that it sits. Ah, now I don't feel bad about no break there. That was my whole point in doing that. And I still can't decide on the stained glass.
Well, I guess those windowsills are technically on the inside. So I guess you don't...
What do you mean on the inside?
Because if this is looking
Oh, you're
outside,
looking out. Yes.
I mean, you're not going to have
Correct.
a windowsill.
That's
I mean, it's
correct.
cute.
It is cute.
I
but-
guess we could just make it a shelf. This could just be a shelf, right?
Yeah.
It's just a shelf.
There
We'll
you
just
go.
take these little things off. I'm just going to make it a shelf. Because I wanted to put a little
Oh.
pot right here.
Yeah, I want Misty Moonlight is what I want, Melissa, and I don't have it, but I'm thinking I'm going to go with some balmy. Let's see how that looks.
Hey, what'd you do with that Just Jade?
How about balmy and Just Jade? Alternated for the stained glass.
Maybe?
Well, it's a do or die kind of thing now.
You kind of just have to go with it and just see where it leads you.
I mean, because, you know, a smart person would have done it before they put the flowers on. You know.
Possibly. Oh, they're little corners to go around the window.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Isn't that cute?
I thought it was just a little plant to put inside my little pot.
No.
That's what it's gonna be, though. Because there isn't a little plant that fits in this little baby pot.
So are you going to make like little succulents?
I am. It's gonna be like a little succulent. Actually, I just like this little piece
Good
right
call,
here.
Melissa. I like the blue and the green.
Okay.
Doesn't that look pretty? But what color should I do here? Just alternate them still?
Maybe some yellow.
That's what I was thinking.
A light yellow.
Yep. light yellow. What's the lightest yellow we have?
So saffron.
I don't think I have one.
Ooh, that's a big glue.
I think he's new, isn't he?
He's like just leaking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Alright, I probably should like work with an actual card.
I haven't yet either. We're kind of working backwards.
We kind of are. I'm moving my stuff up. Don't fret. I'm thinking these are just panels on a wall.
Panels on a wall.
They can be panels on a wall.
All right. Ta-da! I know I still have to build a card. Because originally it was going to be white. But I'm thinking, oh, I don't hate it.
We're gonna do
Put a
this
layer
one.
behind it. Let me see what I have.
Is that tagging? You're gonna go right. Where did it go? Middle-ish.
Did you say hush?
I said middle-ish.
Oh, middle-ish.
Middle-ish.
I heard hush.
Oh no, I would never tell you to hush.
Lie.
To your face.
To your face. You're such a sweet child.
Well, I
Sweet
just
child.
know when to keep things to myself.
Is that what you call it? Keeping it to yourself. All right. I'm going over here to pick a color.
Covered up my beautiful sand. It's okay, you aren't gonna see it anyway.
Flowers are crooked now. There we go.
I think he can have a dimensional.
How's that?
Oh, I like that.
Yes, no?
Yeah.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
You're not sounding very convincing.
Why was that not convincing enough for you?
Because you're like, oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. We are so
Cute.
to
Alright, where's the little stampy stamps?
the what?
I need stamps.
What about crumb cake?
I like crumb cake.
So we have crumb cake.
Where's my white? Where's my white?
Your what?
My white.
We have Balmy. We have Just Jade. We have crumb cake, because you didn't see that one.
Are you asking the people?
I'm asking the people.
Yeah, then I won't look.
What color? Why is this guy over here?
I don't know.
You don't know. Oh, that's probably too much. Do you like any of those? I like when you guys play along.
Because I wish my path crossed a little bit more with the beach,
That
don't
looks
you?
Good. You what?
That your path crossed a little more often with the beach?
Yes. And I like your succulent. That was a good idea.
Thank you.
You always do fun stuff. Show it on the colors again, please. Yes. Crumb cake. Just Jade. I was thinking the bricks too. That's Cajun Craze, and I know that not everybody loves that color, so that's why I didn't grab it. Everybody always cringes when I use it.
It's just a very, it's an acquired taste, and like it has its place and its time.
Has a place and a time.
It does.
Oh.
Oh. See, this is its time.
Oh, I like that one too, though.
I liked Cajun.
I'm liking the Cajun.
It pops.
Liking the Cajun.
I have a little bit of glue peeking out right here. I'm gonna cover it up with a bling. There we go.
I need paper trimmers. It's upside down.
My window shelf's a little crooked, but
Mine
it's
is
okay.
too.
It's gonna be okay. There's my card.
So 3. I told you. 3.5.
Well, what happened? Because like I like went from brushes to blends.
Things just go awry. You know, it just happens. I can't remember how big I wanted it. Sort of. A little smaller. Talking to myself again.
You are.
There we go. Can I give you this to put over there?
Sure.
Thanks. You're a pal.
Thanks.
Not a problem. I need a bone folder. All right. See how stinking cute that is?
That is really cute.
And I actually think I'm gonna go like that and put the words right here. What do we have? My sweet friend. I don't want that one. The welcome is really cute.
I do really like it.
I don't know who I'm welcoming, but it is really cute. Nice card, Rebecca.
Thank you.
What's this one say?
I need some colors.
My
Throw out some
sweet
pretty flower
friend.
colors.
We're using the welcome because it's cute. How many colors you want? 3?
Yeah, I like 3 colors.
She likes 3
I need
colors.
3 flower
Can I have
colors.
Cajun craze, please?
Janice, I need 3 flower colors. What did you want?
Not that.
Did you say Cajun craze?
I did say that.
I'm Sherry Cobbin. What, you have Cajun craze.
Oh, I do. Look at that. Look at what I did. Do you see that ink pad did to that? No, I was looking at the ink that's all over it.
I didn't know what you were doing. Janice. My friend Janice, where are you?
She lost Janice.
She left when I said I wasn't going to do it.
Oh, no.
No, I think she's still here. Probably just not paying attention.
You're so sweet that you're going to attempt that
I'm gonna
card.
attempt it. I'm not making any promises.
So sweet. I was actually considering running this through the brick embossing folder. That's what I'm thinking. Because I found it today. It was been missing. And I was blaming Rebecca.
Janice is a pink girl. We're going to do some pink.
This is current, right?
What?
Brick and mortar?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so.
I want this guy light, this guy dark. I think. We'll just try. I really need one more color, I think. I'm just going to practice on my paper for a minute because I need to figure out how this one works.
I wish I had the little thing. It's like handy. I
Yeah,
don't
that
know
would
where
be.
it's at, though.
Oh, it's even pretty tone on tone.
Yes.
Like I didn't stamp it off and it's still pretty.
Oh, it's upside down again.
You
Who
sound so
does
surprised.
that?
Why do you sound surprised?
Because I didn't know you had it.
Of course I have it.
I can do that. They're loving the Cajun craze now.
I know. It's one of those things that you forget about almost.
Let's
I think I need one more little doodad in here. What is that little thing?
Where? I don't know.
What does he go inside of? I bet he goes inside that little dude right here that I'm ready to stamp.
You think?
I think so. This is, we need multiple blocks for this.
There's a ton of blocks over there. So I'm just gonna take, can you go a little bit that way? Just to, cause like, do you see the space here?
Yeah,
This is where
I
the
do.
cameras are.
Gotcha.
I'm going to take this and grab some ink. I need a darker color. Do makeup. Yep. Like so. Because then this guy's going to sit here like that.
Okay, I think I have an idea of what I'm doing.
Do you?
Possibly.
Ooh, she's going to have 3 cards done. That's how I roll, though. I'm slow.
It
I
happens.
thought it was dimensionals. Let's put them back. So I'm going to dimensional this guy on here.
Alright, I'll just take this one up here. Oh, I wanted to stamp those off.
They're pretty though.
They're so pretty.
So just stick another color there instead.
What's darker than polished pink? Melon Mambo?
Or magenta. Poppy?
No. I might be able to make melon work.
Gotta clean this off now.
I might just start over. Why not?
Just start over.
Oh, nope, I think that works actually. Melon Mambo is darker than polished pink. It's much darker.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Is it?
It looks pretty from here.
Oh, okay. Did you really look at it?
I mean, not for a long time, but I
It is
glanced.
actually, it is pretty. This one, it needed a second to soak into the paper,
Yes.
but I do like it. This one, if you don't get it lined up perfectly, it still looks good.
Those are my favorite. When they're flexible.
Because flowers aren't perfect.
Nope. They are not.
And they look weird if you make them too perfect.
I need a little bow.
Okay.
I mean, who didn't see that coming?
I saw it. This little guy
I saw it.
goes in here.
I need a glue dot. I love when everybody makes the card together. It doesn't feel as lonely.
Oh, I think this mango's dying.
Do you need me to refill it?
You probably should be. I'm okay with the color right now, so I'm gonna just go with it. Alright, these flowers are really pretty.
Now we like the set. We weren't huge fans, and now we
Listen,
are.
but it's so pretty. And Janice isn't even here, I don't think.
Oh no. She deserted us. She's like, I can't believe they're not going to work on the one I wanted to see. And I asked so nicely.
She did ask so nicely. Maybe she'll come back and watch later.
Well, we're going to tag her in it.
I am. Where did I put orange?
Ta-da!
Do I want pink in the very middle?
I didn't put any words on it. I opted out.
I kind of want that magenta in there. The melon. Oops, I stuck my
opted
finger
out
in
of
that.
words.
Fits in that little spot right there.
Cake. Where does Cajun go? Where's his spot? Somebody put pumpkin pie there.
I haven't used pumpkin pie. It wasn't me. Okay. Now we need some leaves.
I'm seriously
I'm thinking some
fire.
olive and some granny. you don't have multiple blocks, you need multiple blocks because you need like 50 of the D's.
50? Do you think that's enough? Do you think it's enough?
I think it might be. I'm trying to decide. I think the
They're
long
too
lead
big.
goes with this big end. Nope. Put him right there.
Oh, my wings bled right there.
Make sure I like this before I put it on my card. That's it? You're not doing anything else?
I'm watching. Oh, I'm watching you.
So
You're
nothing
doing a
but contrast?
fabulous job. I'm thinking, what color was that? Old olive?
Yeah.
What if you did,
Mossy?
yeah. It's very sad looking.
He's very sad looking.
Holy cow. Haven't used him in a while,
He
apparently.
hasn't gotten any. Ooh, it's like hard.
Uh-oh. See if he works.
Nope.
Try,
He's
evening.
looking a little special.
Try evening evergreen or, shaded spruce might be too bright, but then you've got
the one that's not over here.
shaded spruce.
Oh, shaded spruce. I think it's gonna be too.
Just go on top of the ones you already got. Because that, or stamp that guy off. Maybe that's part of the problem. You know. Yeah, no, I don't. It's too blue.
Too blue.
Is evening evergreen over there? All the way to the right.
No, it's not. That's why I said
Oh,
what I said.
that's why you said what you said. Well, then stamp off whatever it is you're stamping. Is it pear?
No, it's
No.
Granny.
Granny. Yeah.
I don't know where I got it.
Stamp it off and do old olive on top of it. Maybe that's the difference. There you go. Or do Granny on top of it. That's pretty.
I get that. I think it needs the brightness.
Yep.
Okay.
Stamp off. I'll be your reminder.
Thanks.
Stamp off.
Where do I want them? I feel like he lines up right there.
I don't know how pansy petals, I mean, do they go like all the way around?
I don't really know, but it kind of matches up along this petal line. So
Oh, I see, yes.
I'm gonna go with it.
Yep.
I want to get that flower. I don't want to get the flower.
Decisions.
Yeah, we'll go there.
Ooh.
You were not my
I wasn't.
reminder.
I thought you had already done it. Stamp off. Did you stamp off?
I did.
Okay. Blow on your card. Thank you.
No, I don't
They don't
remember.
all have to have two. It's okay. She's like, yes, they do.
How about everybody but... Oh, I
Oh! You messed him up. Woo! I'd re-ink him.
see. I think he's okay. He goes this way.
You wanted to stamp him off, though.
Not this one.
You looked like you were going to. You.
No, I was trying to decide which way the lines went.
Gotcha. Well, the lines go up and away from the flower.
Thank you.
I didn't understand that that's what you were asking, so I'm sorry.
So it's a little bit harder to line up. Probably because I didn't line the leaf up the right way.
That's really pretty.
It's kind of got a tropical feel to it.
It does feel very tropical. Oh, that little tiny piece was for the center.
Yeah.
I
It's a
see
little
it.
bitty- It fits right inside that
It's
little...
like a little teeny tiny Barbie-sized piece of
He
pizza.
goes right there. Or like he fits in that one. Probably really fits in that one, but I put him in that
He
one.
looks good in that one, though.
He does. He looks good. I think I'll look in your little thing of goodness up here.
Isn't that nice though?
It really is.
If we can keep it up, it'll be nice. It's a tea bag holder.
You were feeling Hawaiian? I'm feeling the Hawaiian too, for sure.
We all wish we were in Hawaii, is that it?
I guess so. Oh, I don't know if it fits. It fits just so. I'm off camera again. Sorry, guys.
Did you?
I keep sliding down. Alright, I'm gonna move this out of the way because I think I'm done stamping for the moment. Let's get some dimensionals on this guy.
Some dimensions.
Possibly even without cat hair.
Oh, those are bonus pieces.
I almost need some like floof. What you got for a ribbon?
Please, please, you better say something.
You cleaned this!
Pull all the way out.
Wow!
I think it even snaps back just a little bit further, but
I don't want to break it.
so the ones I don't like, the ugly ones, are in the back.
Some of those are retired.
Yes, I know that, but I have a theory that ribbon is ribbon.
I do understand.
And
that
so
theory.
I don't care what you use as long as you don't open something that's already open. Because, you know, that would be wrong.
I do agree with that.
I don't like when that happens. Fresh freesia, and soft succulent. And
While you're over there, will you grab some polished pink?
yes. How much do you need?
Like just a layer.
Yep.
I think I'm just gonna stick one
There you go.
cute little bow on there.
Here you go. I went to get scissors and you took them.
I'm sorry. Ooh, that's cut weird.
It's alright, I just tear the paper and take what I need.
I do that too.
Do you?
I do.
I feel horrible.
It's a bad habit.
But it's because it's a really bad habit.
But sometimes it's all like that.
Sometimes I just have to do it. I can't find what I need, so I just do it. You know?
I do know.
I knew you knew. I knew you'd know.
You knew I'd know?
Yeah. I just sent everything to the floor.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that this is a layer piece. I'm gonna make another little layer. Did you just steal the paper trimmer?
I did not. I tore, remember?
You did. I remember this now. Let's measure this really quick. I'm pretty sure I know what size it is. I did. Okay. So I want a 4 1/4 by 5. No.
What are you trying to do?
I'll just make it a little layer because that's a 4. So we'll just add 2 little lines. I think I just did that backwards. 5 1/4 and 2 lines. Because I just want a little bit of pink back there. Just a little.
Here, stayed inside. There he is.
Because I'm using a white base because I like white card bases.
I love white card bases.
Because then I don't have to layer another piece of white on the inside. And you can still see all the stuffs. I think this might be a piece right here. 4 1/4. It's just not scored.
all the stuff. Huh?
Alright. Glue.
Hey, we have shimmery vellum still though, right?
I think so. This card really makes me happy.
What?
So this card really makes me happy.
It's really pretty. You did a fine job.
Thank you. I almost think I need these pansies now.
You need the set?
I'll just use yours. I'm not gonna use it again.
you guys can't see while I'm butchering this paper.
She's butchering paper terribly. Oh, are you making another card?
I am.
Oh, I was starting to think you were like waiting for me to wrap it up. I was feeling rushed.
No. I'm sorry that you felt rushed.
It's okay.
I didn't want you to feel rushed.
I don't care what those. I need some sort of bling in here, though.
I don't think I did this one. I just always feel like we're like the cards that never end, you know?
They go on and on, my friend.
Yeah, that.
But I like the pink. But I like these squares.
I need my sheet. I brought you pink.
I used the pink.
I gave you the pink.
But I used the pink.
That pink?
Yes, that pink. I only wanted a little layer, I said.
Now I understand.
Do you?
No.
I don't know that I want anything that's like super sparkly. I just want, here we go. This'll work. Just a little sparkle. You can't
I love this
have
paper.
a card without sparkle. You can even do a Winkestella splatter if you really wanted to. There we go. There's my tropical pansies.
I think they're pretty.
I thought they're
I don't know if
pretty.
pansies come in that color, but they're pretty.
I don't know if they do either, but you can buy almost any color you want at Hobby Lobby.
What colors did you use, Rebecca?
I used polished pink with Melon Mambo on top. I used for the centers, we had Daffodil Delight with Mango Melody on top. And then for the green leaves, we had Grainy Apple. 2 ways, light and dark.
Could you write those down on a Post-it note up there so that when I post it,
Yes.
it all, you know, works out? So I just cut these all out in different colors,
Stick, little dude.
different paper, just to see what I want to do.
There's some words. You go there. You go there.
It is really pretty. She did a fine job.
Thank you.
A fine, fine job. So when I play with these flowers, I like to take glue dots. I'm going to try to get into the camera because, you know, someone's not sharing tonight. She's cleaning under the camera.
I'm cleaning though. I'm gonna move. I'm moving.
She is cleaning.
I'm trying to get all the little pieces before they get lost. So I was trying not
Fair
to
enough.
move too much.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
I use glue
That's a
dots
good reason.
to build before I stick it on my card. What's the one I was going to put there? Was it this one? Ooh, that would be pretty because then it kind of lays. Let's do that. Come apart for a second. That's pretty. Actually, I think I want to go this way with my green. There you go. Like that. All right. I am so hot. I hate that. I get so stinking hot out of nowhere. You know?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Someday you will, my friend.
Someday. Not for a little while.
This guy right here is bugging me. There, that's better. Better. And then I'm going to stick it on here with glue dots. Don't panic, I'm not done yet. because I know it's just looking like a bunch of flowers stuck together. All right, she's whipping out a third card because she's just got to.
Well, Laura asked for trees. You can't
She did.
see.
Oh.
Hey, you're way off camera,
because
ma'am.
she wasn't sharing.
I was been moved for a while.
I got used to not being able to be there.
Oh, he's on his way.
I don't understand.
Oh,
Siri, I got
sorry,
used to
Siri. Sorry, Siri. I need, there's little, here, these guys. Look at you guys. Is this not the most beautiful thing ever?
It really is.
I really want a long one, though. I don't think I have one as long as I want. Oh, that's shimmery paper, though. That's kind of pretty. I might be able to make that one work. Let's see what else we got. Could always do a circle. Oh, you're in my way. Oh, these are good, too. Nope, I like that one better. There's also colored ones in here. Look at how beautiful this is.
It is really good.
It's so nice. I'm going to use that one, though. All right, let's see what words are in that set. Do you have that set down there? I don't think I
I don't know
grabbed
what
it.
you're asking for.
This one.
Quiet Meadow.
That's the one. Because I need a word that will fit on here. I think this guy's gonna win. What dies am I using? I am using the ones that go with Quiet Meadow. And I don't know the name of them. That's terrible. They're called Meadow. There you go. Meadow. Oh, there's a butterfly. What are these? Leaves?
Leaves.
Oh, there's that tag. I forgot about that. Yep, I think we might use that. That's really cute too. I got an idea. Okay. That just pops into your head, right?
It does.
I know. I totally get it.
And it's just like, oh, wait, no, don't do that.
Don't. I need a green. Oh, soft, succulent.
You just inked that up, but don't do that.
Yeah. Just had another thought. So these are one of the ones that are 20% off. That doesn't matter that I got a little line. Those of you that saw that, because I'm going to cut it out, so it doesn't matter. Does not matter. We're going to cut that little guy out, and I think I want a shimmery butterfly. Do we want, and I think we just want a little guy like that. All right, let me cut these out. Hey, where'd that shimmery purple paper go?
Grays go. Do you have any grays out?
Yes.
What grade do you have?
Basic.
Basic.
And Smoky's probably not in here, but there might be one on the extra ink pad shelf. There's not. She left. Now I can spread out.
It was all a ploy.
It was just all the plan.
I don't want this one yet.
I always planned on it. I'm going to take a piece of that shimmer and do a butterfly. Alright, so butterfly here. And my little word. It's going to go like this. No, we're going to do one at a time because I don't want to mess them up. What are you trying to do over there?
I don't know yet. Thinking.
You're thinking?
I'm thinking.
Mitch is done with his show already?
Yeah.
Ta-da! That's so cute. All right.
Where's the pool party?
Pool party what?
Ink.
Ink?
Ink.
It's not there? Right there?
Where?
Balmy. Oh, there's 2 balmies there. Look on the extra shelf.
I was going.
Sorry. Sorry. And then we're going to take some of this. I'm going to put it through the hole.
Let's see, this is a juicy one.
If not, I know I have a refill for it.
Ooh, I don't think he's a juicy one.
No.
I can't even see him.
That's gonna be cute. Don't ask me why I did this backwards, but I did. So now I'm gonna make a bow. We're gonna do a double bow though.
He's very thirsty.
Push it in with the block.
I am.
Double bow.
It hardly came off on the block after me smooshing it in.
That's gonna go there.
Oh, that's better.
That's gonna go there. Do you have these dies, Brenda? I'm going to stick a dimensional under him. Oh, butterfly. Isn't he cute? I think the dimensional is going to show through that, isn't it?
Just kind of makes
Yes.
him more bushy.
So, let's try a glue dot. What did happen?
I'm just trying to understand the stamps.
Oh, I've never played with that one either. I mean, not a lot anyway.
It's like it makes it extra bushy. And I didn't know if I wanted it to be extra bushy. If I wanted it to just kind of be a naked tree.
There we go. I didn't hear what it was. Oh, I'm sorry. It is Meadow. It goes with the Quiet Meadow stamp set. And it's gorgeous. So here's all of the pieces. Move these guys out of the way.
Well, that would have been good to know beforehand.
What did you
I
do?
didn't realize that it cuts out these 2 pieces,
Uh-huh.
but not at the same time.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again. I will do this in 2 pieces. Because I am kind of liking these colors together. It's kind of a non-traditional tree.
Yes, but it's pretty. This is the puzzle that won.
That one. And I liked this one because this one like made it look like it was 2-step when it was really just 1 stamp. So it's a distinctive. It's like it does 1 stamp and it does that.
Oh. That was one?
That's 1 stamp.
Huh.
Or and you can do this one, but
Right.
it makes it like extra bushy. Like I
Right.
feel like you need a different color, but I don't know that I have a different color that I want. So, can I use the little baby? Can you pass it
may.
along?
Okay.
What happened? I was just making sure you were on screen again.
I'm pretty sure I am.
You are.
Ta-da! Did you know people can give you stars now? Have you seen that on Facebook?
I have
I
not
think they have to buy them or something.
I have not explored what that is.
I haven't either. Haven't looked. like this thing's gotta go.
But now you can't see those little branches.
Oh.
It's okay. I like him like that.
Do you like him like that?
Kind of like this guy on here. Just gonna put our little happy tree on here.
I do realize that those are not put together. It's a good thing Beth didn't use them.
What?
These the Quiet Meadow.
Oh.
They're not put together.
What else did you have over there in this little set? Like you had a whole little card kit with this stuff in it.
Oh. That was it. It was like layers.
Oh, okay.
It was black. It was like a black and white layer, and then we did that hands card. You know what I'm talking about?
Not
The
really.
new one. Here for you, or
Okay. This sitting here. Maybe have a little tree. I just need some words. I almost think we need some big words. What's in here? You truly inspire me. I believe in you. Friendships refresh. Oh, friendships refresh the soul. That's just sweet.
that's very nice.
Alright, let's take this guy out.
Lucy. Ooh,
Oh, Lucy!
Lucy did not like that. Let's try to clean up a little bit. Are you done cutting?
I think so.
I'll move that out of your way. We've been on a long time and we've hardly spoke. I'm so sorry we're so quiet tonight. I hope
Oh, I
at
like
least
the little leaves, you guys.
you're watching something good. That looks really good together like that.
It really does.
Hope you guys are watching TV too while you watch us make cards.
I think
in
they are.
silence. I don't know what happened. We were just quiet tonight.
We were.
Cute. And that's that 3D hive.
Yeah. There's. Would you like him on the other
I
side?
liked him over there on the other side, I think, but I'm not sure. Put the other two pieces down and then decide.
I was making sure that's where I like him because I can always chop off his trunk.
Oh, I see. Move your hand. Now put him on the other side.
'Cause I kind of like.
Kind
him
of gets,
on the
yeah,
white.
right there because he's on the white.
There we go. I'll just move this up a little
Oh,
bit.
good. So it doesn't bother you guys if we don't like talk your ear off? You probably are like going, hallelujah. They're quiet.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm thinking I need a bow. Will you make me a bow of something?
Pool party?
Yeah.
Pool party. You left things sticking up. That's why that sound happened.
Sorry.
Are you?
Yes.
I'm just going to cut it, and then that way you can...
We have been on because they started early tonight too.
That's not even the right color. I want this color. This is jade, or, oh, I can't think of the name of it.
Some nights we finish really early.
Do you want floofy bow or just a bow?
I think I want floof. Maybe not like over the top floof.
You know who you're asking here.
I know. I need some dimensionals. It's okay, my husband's gonna be here soon. He's like, why are you not ready? But actually, I think he needed to talk to Dad again.
Yeah,
so
he's coming back to see Dad.
he's not even coming to get me.
This is fast. I'm so glad you think we're fast. Because we're feeling very like we're probably like killing you guys. Where's the bow maker? Is it in here?
I don't see it.
It's probably out in the classroom. Oh no, there it is. Oh. Kimberly's enjoying seeing us make cards so fast
Oh, okay.
to come up with them. Because, you know, we're seriously, these are like...
This is out of my brain, like right this
this is
second.
out of the brain.
That's right.
I have this song in my head. The one that never ends.
That's really unfortunate. Alright, what did I do with those? I think I threw them over here. Or did you take them?
What was it?
The adhesive foam strips.
I don't think I have them.
Oh no, I still have them. I took them. I took them from you a long time ago.
She just takes things.
Because it's going to be perfect for his little trunk.
I love the strips. They make me happy.
Well, it's like take your pick dimensional.
Yeah.
You just tear off what you need.
Size your own.
And then they're narrow,
Here's those
so
stupid tweezers.
you can get into all those little tiny spots. Whoops, that one was a little bit big. We'll just curve him.
So I will create recipe cards for these tonight, and they will be over on my blog. And I will give. I don't know. How do you want me to give them to you?
Email them to me.
Okay. She didn't say, "Gee, let me make some."
I did not.
Is he not adorable? I don't know if he's going to work for your thing, but I think he's adorable.
He's adorable because you made it.
Well, of course. Of course.
And you know what? The top of his trunk is sticking out. But it's okay, because I'm going to just chop it off.
Okay, here's the scissors.
We're just going to give him a little haircut.
It's weird when we're so quiet.
I mean, it feels weird when I'm being quiet, but at the same time, it's like I'm just so...
I think it's not stressing you
I'm
out
so focused.
to like have to talk.
This is a crooked bow.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
I love you.
You have to fiddle it. I only designed the bow. You fiddle.
Oh.
That's how I tell my people too.
I'm going to glue dot it into
Yeah,
submission.
and then you can get it to go where you want. Because I might have pulled and tugged in the wrong direction or something. Oh, nice move. Slide the ribbon the other way. Oh, yeah. Guess not. I'll shut up. Because we were both wrong, I think.
My favorite is the ones with hairs.
It's cat hair. My cats live here too.
Stay. Thank you.
Are these shutters?
They are.
What's wrong with them?
What's wrong with them?
Why are they there?
Because I didn't need them.
That bow is adorable.
It is adorable. I forced it into submission.
Oh,
but...
yeah, because it's that ribbon.
Oh, that's not right. Oh, that's not right.
No, you had it
I
right.
had it right.
You want the point away from it. I don't like it the way you're doing it.
Sometimes angles make my brain hurt, and I have to think about it a second. But that's the way I like it, too.
Yes, that's the way.
This is the way.
I like
that
it. Tea bag holder. I will post it in the comments or in the description of the video. Because if I try to show you, you're going to think I'm crazy. So it's this rectangle box that's sitting up here. And it holds these little cubby guys. And they have little feet, so they slide on a track. And so I have, how many are there? 9 that size. And then there's 2... Are you still working? This size, so they have like some of my bigger pieces in it. But I like it because those little drawers kind of snap in there. Who told me about it? Larry told me that someone on one of her groups uses tea bag holder, a much smaller one. But I have way more little bits that I needed to put in there, so I just said go big or go home. And it's only like this wide. You know, the depth.
It's called Mind Reader.
Mind Reader? Is that what it is?
Oh, it says Mind Reader.
That. I'll post the link though, because it's cool.
It is really cool. Like if I had enough room, because it just sits up there and it sits so nicely.
It fit perfect there, which required me to rearrange. But if it's not in front of us, we won't use it.
This is true.
Because we have buckets and buckets of scraps, and Larry's been cutting stuff out. She's my cutting fairy, our cutting fairy, because I'm sharing her. And,
she does share.
So this way,
sparingly, she does share.
This way, if they're in front of us, we'll actually use it. Because we won't otherwise. And so then we just end up, and then I throw it all away because I get mad. I get very mad. I get tired of the scraps, and then I'm just like, you're out. You're out. Oopsie. Ooh, what are these black dots laying here? Oh, you put them on your cards. They're cute.
Thank you.
Cute. Look what she made. I'll go down here. Yours are cuter. They're always cuter.
Oh, cute.
You're so good. Let me stick this back in here. We're on a roll. We're putting everything away tonight. It's a little bit scary.
A little bit. She just threw that one on the floor.
I did. I've been doing it all night. Did you watch where I threw my dimensionals earlier?
No.
I threw everything on the floor.
Nice. Yeah, I see it now.
I mean, you know, it's like, oh well.
So there you go. If you liked these, then these bundles
Give
are
us
on
some
sale.
hearts. Give us some hearts if you like these cards. And this is the sale. And it's also posted, all of it's over on my blog or over on both of our Facebook pages. I'm hoping
Seriously,
you have
where's
it.
Janice? Because I really like this. I think this is
know.
my favorite.
It is my favorite.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Like, I like how that accidentally turned out good.
This, yeah, it came out good though.
Because it was the backside of me coloring.
Ooh, is
It's,
that you?
it's my husband.
Seriously? And you have a low battery. So now that means we really, oh, thank you for the hearts. You guys are the best.
Yes.
All right, you guys, we're going to have to go because Rebecca's battery's dying.
It is.
We will see you again on Sunday. And you guys have a wonderful week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.